How do you think that's impacted on your future growth plans? To be excelled into this position, what does that mean to you as a business now?
I guess, well, it means you throw all your budgets out the window and
Yeah.
start again, because
Yeah.
we've just made the budget that we've set ourselves for 3 years' time. So you've got to kind of reset all your ambitions, and then take a hard look at your staffing levels, all of that stuff, but sort of planning ahead. So that's a challenge. We need to hire more and more people. We're seeing our business grow globally, so I think now Lovehoney sales more, 3 years ago, most 70% of our sales were from the UK, 30% overseas, and now I think it's over 55% are overseas, might even be 60 now.
Gosh.
And 40% is UK, but in that time the UK business has tripled. So it's a global business now, so it's really sort of taking that, the way that the company has been run in the UK, and kind of trying to replicate that management structure in our businesses in Australia, our business in the US in particular. And we've also got a Swiss company now, so we bought a Swiss company. So it's a global business now. And I think it's interesting with the way we're staffing the business post COVID, and that it really doesn't matter where you are anymore.
True.
The way that the business is running at the moment, we've converted a load of office space, because nobody's in the office, into warehouse space, because we needed more space to process orders. And now we really just have one big office area, which you could probably get 50 people in, 50 desks. And really it's being used as a kind of hot desk situation, where you can come in and you can book, right, I'm going to go in on Tuesday from 11 till 3 and have some meetings. And so it's a lot more flexible. I think there's flexibility in the people we're hiring. They don't have to be based in Bath anymore.
I think you're right, though. I think literally it is that flexibility. I was just about to ask the question, but you're almost answering. It's the fact that, how do the team feel? Are they liking this new way of working, this flexible? Do they like working from home? Do they like having the hot desk?
I think the majority, we've done 2 or 3 surveys on it, and the majority of people like the flexibility. But I mean, it's at the same time, there is a significant minority of people who do struggle. Because especially if you live on your own, or your parents or whatever, it's tough. So it's I think it's better for most people, but not for everyone.
I think that's so true.
I think we're always going to need to have some kind of physical space where people can come together. But I think I can't see us going back to everybody going in the office.
I think we were almost looking at it, there's so many businesses that we've been speaking to, and a year or 18 months ago, everybody was sort of talking about flexible working and what it looked like, and what was your policy and what were you implementing, etc., etc. And it's like you were saying with online retail, and actually this whole flexible working as well, it's just been propelled to another level, and I don't know if it will ever go back. I don't think it will. I think it will be this mix that actually works for people, and there's no reason, like you just so rightly pointed out, that it should go back. The world has changed. Things do look different now.
I think one of the good things to come out of it is that you can a number of real world experiments in extreme, taking things to the extreme have happened, and you know what the result is. So everyone knows what remote working is and whether it works for them. I think by and large most businesses would probably say yes. So it's interesting, like people would often say, well, we need to cut down our flights. What would happen if none of us flew ever, in terms of carbon emissions? Well, now we know, so there's a lot of things, that have come out of this whole pandemic that I think are going to inform new ways of working, new ways of living, for the next whatever.
Absolutely.
Generations.
I think you're so right, Neil. I think, I think people are now on that sort of path where they're thinking, right, we're going to embrace this. How does it look? And this is why I think it's fascinating talking to people like yourself of actually how the last year has been, but also how the future looks as well, and the changes that are being made within businesses to actually support this, what we've all been through. I mean, it's like, it's been the best case study ever, hasn't it? I mean, my God,
exactly. Yeah. No one would ever dare suggest that we cancel all flights and see what happens.
No.
That's what happened.
I know. Well, I heard about the fine, isn't it? You can't go on holiday to July. That was today. I'm thinking, oh, good God, isn't it? So, well, it'll be a while.